Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have a 300 subscribers contest that I'm going to be putting in place here pretty shortly. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. I think the last I checked I was at 297. So doing pretty good. I think that 300 is not going to be a problem to reach. So I thought I would, begin my contest right about now, and hopefully by the time this all happens I'll end up being at the 300 anyways. So the first thing is, for the contest, I'm going to be giving away a number of different prizes. They're pretty decent. I was going to do a 250 subscriber contest, but then I went to the Waterloo Game Swap. I was going to try to find something there, but I really couldn't find anything that was, decent and reasonably priced. Like, basically, if it was something that was pretty, like, a nice kind of prize-worthy sort of thing, it was just overpriced there, so I really didn't want to go for that. If you check out my video on the Waterloo Swap, like, I did really well there. I picked up some really quality items, I thought, for pretty good deals, but the higher end items, the more interesting items, people weren't selling on the cheap. They were selling it way more than it was valued for, so I didn't really bother with that. So I decided to wait and just go with the 300 subscriber contest, and I started gaining subscribers really quickly, which I really appreciate. And the reason for doing this contest essentially is to thank all of you that have subscribed and have commented on my videos and being so positive and really supportive of my channel. I can't express my gratitude enough, so the best way I thought I could do that is to run this contest. So the first thing that has to do with the contest is it can't be fly-by-nights, which basically means people showing up, trying to get in on the contest. It is for my 300 subscribers, and this is for you guys, not to gain subscribers for myself. That's not really the purpose of this. So this is for you that have been loyal subscribers, maybe from the beginning or up until recently, and nobody else, essentially, because I want this prize to go to the people who have been supporting the channel, the people that have been watching, the people that have been commenting, things like that. So the first part of this is your entry must be a video response. I'm making that essential. The reason why is I do want a certain amount of effort put in order to get the prize, and I think a video is a minimal amount of effort. Really, it isn't that difficult to do these kinds of things. So to make a video to respond to the different questions and shout out and stuff like that I'll explain here in a second. The next part to this is that you need to shout out a channel, and this is basically the first criteria, is to shout out a channel that is under 100 subscribers that you would like to promote, give a shout out to. It has to be video game related, but has to be under 100 subscribers. Now, last I checked, the subscriber that I'm going to mention here had 95 subscribers, so ideally by now they're probably over 100, but hopefully they still qualify for this. But this would be my entry for this kind of question, and the person I'm going to shout out is Blast Mode 7. If you haven't checked out Blast Mode 7's channel, you definitely should. I will put links down below like I usually do when I shout somebody out, and go over there and check it out. Way more in-depth channel than mine is, for sure. Goes through a variety of different things, like everything from cleaning games, repairing systems, just different ins and outs of systems and things like that. Also pickup videos and gameplay and all this kind of good stuff. Basically all the things that make channels great channels is in his channel, so you gotta go check out Blast Mode 7's channel. Really wicked, super knowledgeable guy, which is always the reason why I'm shouting out channels and things like that. His is one that if you have not seen it, you better get over there and you better check it out, because if you aren't, you're missing out. That being said, the second part to my contest is I want you to comment on a retro video game. Basically, the second question, the second part to this is to answer this question, which is what retro video game do you think deserves a sequel or a continuation in the series? Basically, the idea is that the series is dead, or the game is dead and never saw another sequel, kind of thing like that. And basically you'd like to resurrect the series. And the one that I'm going to mention here is one that I really enjoyed from the past. When I got my Sega Genesis, I also got a game for Christmas one year, and I didn't really think too much of it. I didn't play a whole lot of it. I had other things that I was playing. I kind of got it and I sort of brushed it aside because I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in it when it started. And then what ended up happening actually was in the university, I brought my Genesis along with me and I put this game in and started playing it a little more than I had when I first got it. And I really got into it and really started to enjoy it. So that game that I'm speaking of is this one right here. It's Kid Chameleon for the Sega Genesis. This is the one that I sort of ignored when it came out, and I had it, but I never really played it that much. And then when I got into university, I actually started playing it and really enjoyed it. The thing with this game right here, and if you don't know this title at all, I'm kind of amazed by that, but this is a Sega released game for the Sega Genesis, and you can see there you play as this protagonist kind of guy right here, this little kid, essentially, well, not a little kid, I guess, like a teenager kind of thing. And through the game, he goes through and he's basically busting blocks, so you can imagine what the Genesis was trying to accomplish with that. It was really a competition for Mario, but he's busting blocks. And what happens is from those blocks, you can gain different like power-ups and things like that. So as you go through different levels, you can become different things. So really cool game, that's for sure. Some of my favorite guys are actually on the front here. The samurai with the sword, and also this axe throwing guy right here. Really cool. Pretty cool. It's basically like a platformer though, and this game here never had a sequel that I'm aware of, at least, that came out from this, or maybe something that's under a different name that is like a spiritual successor to this, but I don't really think so. As a attempted sort of mascot kind of thing, I think this one failed, and they ended up going with Sonic and pushing that further, and Kid Chameleon was kind of left behind. And unfortunately, that's the fate of Kid Chameleon. Really awesome game though. I'm sure it's on people's like top 10 lists and stuff like that. You should definitely check it out. And unfortunately, Sega never bothered to do anything else with this series. I think a modern kind of remake of this game here would be super awesome. Like, you could just have so many more different powers and things like that, and different ways of using it, that it would be really wicked. But unfortunately, they've never pursued that as far as I know. With this game here, that they did actually re-release it in different platforms, like in collections and things like that. Even on the 360, I think this game appeared in a Sega collection type of thing, but they've never gone any further with it. They've never made a sequel to it that I'm aware of. So this is my choice for a game series that they should definitely resurrect, and that one there is Kid Chameleon for the Sega Genesis. So essentially, that's kind of what I'm looking for from you guys. Now, if you're shy or something, you want to show your face, and you don't have to do this the way I did it, you could just show the things that you want to show, or whatever, have something else, just your voice. It doesn't matter to me, as long as it's a video, something posted on YouTube. And then once you do that, make sure that you put the link in the comments box so that I know that you've made a video, and name it Canadian Retro 300 subscriber contest. That way I know that video has to do that with that, and I can search that up and things like that. Now, I'm not going to show you the prizes I did for my 100 subscriber contest. I'm not going to show you the prizes. They're pretty decent. They're basically like things of mine that are doubles though, so nothing like super stellar epic or anything like that, because if it was, it would probably be on my shelf back there. But pretty decent prizes overall, and I'm sure whoever wins this will be happy, but I do want it to be a surprise when it shows up at their door, so that's why I'm not going to show off what I'm giving out. Plus, I don't want that to be the motivating factor for doing this. I really want it to be that whole like shouting out a channel kind of thing. That's really what I want to see from this contest, is that other people are getting their due or whatever, and they're getting their viewers up and things like that. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do go check out Blast Mode 7's channel. Subscribe to that one as well, and thumbs up this video, thumbs up his videos, thumbs up everything you see, because that would be super awesome. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you all later.